All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. A little late to the game. Essentially, we're on the 4-hour chart here. I have some levels charted out already. My game plan is below 432. If we break below 432, I want to see us come down to 430. I'll look for short opportunities down. If we if we hold at 433, or 432.6, whatever that level is, we hold this, I could see pre-market highs and then a touch of 434. If we break above 434, I'm for sure targeting 436. So we're kind of in this little range. If we break down to the downside, if we break below 432, we're looking at 430 target. If we hold this 432.66 level, could see a move up to 434. If we break above 434, we could see a move up to 436. We do have a gap fill from 436 to 438-ish. As you can see here, this is a gap that needs to be filled. Does that happen today? Probably unlikely. I don't think that we're going to see us jump $6 in the trading session, but you never know. But perhaps in days to come. If we do have a pullback, like I said, I'm targeting 430. It would make sense. As you see, we rally up, we pull back, we rally up, we pull back, we rally up. I would not be surprised to see us pull back up into this area, up in here. That's a tentative game plan. We'll watch for opportunities within the day. I think you can see we have, and maybe this will be drawn better on like a 15-minute chart, or perhaps it won't. But we do have a little bit of a trend line here. It looks like we actually broke below it. If you look here, and maybe I'll adjust this and just draw it from yesterday and see if that's a little bit more relevant here. Still looking the same. We had a little bit of a trend line. We broke below it. We might get a retest and reject. Something to watch. Something to watch. And that might correspond pretty well with that 430 or 434 level as well. Now that I'm looking at that, it's not what I was trying to do there. If we come up and we retest that right around that 434 level, it'd be an area for puts down. I could see us easily coming up and testing this area though. So if we hold here, you could look for a move to 434. Like I said, if we break below 432, I'm looking for 430, etc., etc. I'm gonna get my day rolling a little bit here. I'll put on some lo-fi. I'm gonna put on I'm gonna get my trading charts set up. I'm gonna slap on some beats, see if we can't get this thing going here. How's that? Is that a little too loud? Alright, I think we're chilling right there. We'll see if anybody joins me in the trade chat in the Discord. We'll see, we'll see. I got some glare coming through the windows. I don't love that. Get my options up here. Make sure I'm on the right account because that's often a mistake that I make. We trade 0 DTs because we're dirty. Yeah, no real game plan off the open. If we come up and retest this, I could look for puts because we did break that kind of trend line from a couple days. And on the hourly, Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I have to close my window. There's some mad glare coming through. So it looks like we're holding on so far. Testing that 432.66 level. Like I said, when we get below 432 on the 5 minute, then I will look on the 2 minute for entries for a short position. I also may look at a reject around this trend line slash 434 area. And that is coming off of this hourly. You can see we kind of trended up, broke below it in the pre-market. Haven't really retested it. So we broke below. I could see us coming up, retesting right around that 434, that whole number, and level from the daily time frame. I'll back us on up so we can take a look at that as well. Just get an idea of everything coming into play. So that's the high of this day. It's also just an area that we've seen some price action in here as well. So that's a rough outline there. Come up, maybe retest that and continue down. We break below 432, target that 430. Right now, we have no positions open. We're just hanging out. So we held that level. I think we will see our move up to this trend line slash 434 area. From where we go from there, not sure. If we show weakness on the retest this trend line slash 434 area, if we show weakness, I want to see a confirmation on the 5 minute. Being able to get rejected and close below those levels on the 5 minute, and then from there I'll look for an entry on the 2 minute. For a short position down to 433 or potentially 432.6 depending on how we're looking. That is if we get up and retest this area and show weakness. All those things have to play out for that to be valid. And that wasn't an original play that I have, but it is a play that is looked at from a higher time frame here. We got a trend line from yesterday's low of day through the pre-market through today's pre-market. They got broken and we might get a retest. We haven't really gotten a retest yet, so That could be a valid trade idea there. And also, it kind of lines up in conjunction with this 434 level too. So retesting of a trend line, also retesting of a key level off of a higher time frame. So that is the thought there. If we can't get that, then we will be patient and wait and see. We have, I suppose I could mark out the highs and lows of yesterday's trading session, which I did not do. But we can get those in there. So we have, that's the high. Kind of right where we're sitting there. Low is right here. So we're above yesterday's high day. Like I said, you can see that trend line coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Support broke. Do we get a retest? We shall see. We shall see. Also, if we break below 432, I'm looking for short opportunities into 430 range. Obviously, we could get, we could get some chop on the way down. But with yesterday's clean move through that area, we don't have much support in this range. Maybe around 431. I usually would take profits or at least trim whole numbers just because of how price usually responds to those. But we'll see what the market gives us. What up, Bruce? How's it going?
Hello.
You got any setups or particular things you're looking for today?
Not at the moment. My Tesla is breaking now 262. I'm watching that.
Okay.
262 is like a big level. If it can hold it now, that will be good. But I don't know, Spy still deciding what to do, so I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't look to see if there's anything coming out today. Should probably check that.
There is not, just FOMC speaking. Some members speaking, that's all. That should not affect market that much.
I'd look for an opportunity to enter puts on SPY if we get below 432. I think that might offer a good opportunity there. There's like a bit of a gap between 432 and 430.
Yeah, that's also like pre-market low.
Indeed.
But for me, 431.75 is like a big level.
Okay.
So be careful. Yeah, Tesla is really strong today.
Tesla is.
Yeah.
It's been strong past couple of days. Kind of crazy.
And it held at 262 level. It might retest once again. Then I will decide if I'm going to enter or not. Also 434 is a big level for SPY.
Yeah, I have that one. There's kind of a trend line if you look from yesterday's like lows and then carry it up through today's pre-market that we broke in the pre-market. And that trend line's right around 434 as well. So if we get a retest of that trend line and that 434 level, I can see puts there. It's looking weak.
Yeah, I can see that. But I would be careful because I don't know, we might broke it to the upside. We'll see.
For sure. That's like that confluence of like the broken trend line and that level.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tesla and Nvidia are really strong today. So
Do you trade those individual names?
mostly Nvidia and Tesla.
Okay.
But I don't like it traded like in Monday and Tuesday. The contracts are like slow because of the Friday expiration date. Yeah.
When you trade SPY, do you trade like 1 day out expirations? What's your thought on that?
0 DT.
Okay.
Yeah. I think market is just waiting to SPY to go to the upside.
Yeah, SPY's just kind of trying to make up his mind, it looks like. It's not doing much.
But even without SPY, Tesla is going up. Now if it reverse SPY, I think, yeah, be a green day, but we'll see. Where are the others?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like Spy still haven't broke that 5-minute opening range.
No, it's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gil. How you doing?
Hey,
Hello.
brother. How about you?
Doing good. Good to be back.
Yeah, been a while, huh?
Yeah, just past 2 weeks straight, I've had people visiting and staying with me, so there's not a lot of time to do this.
Oh yeah.
My setup, like my computer and everything, is in my spare room, but when I have like guests, they stay there. So I'm not gonna
Oh,
wake them up at 7 a.m. Be like, get the hell out! I gotta trade.
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go get a coffee real quick. Be right back.
Sounds good. Where are you at, Roos? You're not in the U.S., are you?
I'm from Croatia.
Croatia. Wow.
Yeah. You know where it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
That's dope.
It's like 4 p.m. now at my place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Croatia's like in the Mediterranean, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Close to Italy.
Yeah. Super beautiful country.
Yeah, it is. I'm not going to lie, yeah.
Yeah, it's isn't that where they filmed like a lot of Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
Yep. That's so cool.
that's true.
I love all the historic buildings.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I
That's
live like 20 kilometers from the first point where they filmed that on the one fortress. Near
that's way cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. How long have you been trading for?
Option trading for like maybe 1 year.
Okay.
I'm still also learning, you know.
Definitely.
But we'll see. I feel like I'm on the right way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the few times you've been in the stream talking about trades you've taken, it seems like you're doing pretty well.
Yeah. Yesterday I took a loss on QQQ and I finished my day like a red, but that's okay.
It happens. It's unavoidable.
Yeah, part of the trading. I feel like the most important thing is like stick to your rules and risk to reward, and that's it.
100%. We're finally getting kind of a move on SPY.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe the 5-minute break is like a good trade here.
I'll probably wait. I kind of want to see what it does when it gets up around 434.
Yeah, like rejecting at the moment. Let's see how this 5-minute candle close.
What time frames do you watch? 5 minute and 2 minute?
5 minute and 1 minute.
Okay.
And usually I'm finding my levels on the 4, 1 hour and like 4 and 1 hour.
Yeah, it's similar.
Yeah, it probably goes now to 434, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
Just
kind of
it needs to hold this.
that's sort of what I'm waiting for.
And it needs to go like through the pre-market high.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can see it's a rejection now. But you can see the trade Tesla from 262 to 265.
Oh my, yeah, it's up there, huh?
Just amazing, yeah. I missed it.
Oh no.
Still nothing.
Yeah, it's struggling at that pre-market high. I don't know, Gil, you're missing a lot of good moves on SPY, man. I'm just joking.
What's that?
I'm just playing with you. SPY isn't doing much.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what, either break the high or come down. So let's see.
I was telling Bruce that I have a trend line drawn from yesterday's lows through like the pre-market / aftermarket after hours, and we broke it this morning in the pre-market, and if we come up and retest it, it's right around that like 434 level as well. So that's something that I'm watching if we're making this move up.
Okay.
Or if we get above 434, see us getting up towards like 436.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We-
think it's going up now.
We have that gap fill from like 436 to 438
Yeah.
eventually. But yeah, not much going on this morning. Yeah, some wicked 10-cent scalps, dude. Some little 5% plays.
Yeah.
Break even with the cost of opening a contract.
Yeah.
No, I guess Tesla ripped though. Roos was watching that. Made like
Yeah.
a $3 move. Shit, it's starting to fall now though. It's back down to 264.
Yeah, that 265 was a big level also from 262. It was like necessary to drop down from there.
Would you look at that continuation, like on a hold of 264?
I don't know, only if I see strong QQQ and SPY movements.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I feel like a SPY is ready to go all the way to 434. Almost like a dollar move.
I think once it breaks out of this pre-market high, for sure. It's been a slow morning.
Oh man, I was hoping it'll drop this morning. It will pull back.
Yeah, I could see a pullback to like that 430 area for sure.
Yeah, but I have friends that are freaking in calls since yesterday.
Wait, I hope they didn't get him at the top yesterday, did they?
No. They got
Okay.
in the same area I got in.
Nice. Yeah, I want to. What was the trade that you took, Gil?
So so if you go back, right? So let's see. It's on my PD Ameritrade. So once it broke and you saw the gap that it had.
Yeah.
I was trying to show it to Mike yesterday, but his TD Ameritrade didn't have that gap from Friday. There was a
Yeah.
gap Friday. Does it show it on yours?
From like 430 down to like 429 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw that gap, so I was like, well, I'm gonna play that gap. So I saw it close, and
Yeah.
then it came. I have an hourly trend line. You know, it was
Yeah.
using as a resistance, and then I took a 5 contracts calls, right? 5 calls on
Oh my! Right before that rip,
on the
huh?
bounce of that. Yeah, on the bounce of that. So I took it close to that line, which was the contracts were at 77 cents, right? So I took 5 and I rode it all the way up. And then I saw Josh posted where he got in, and I was like, dude, that's where I got out.
Yeah. That's
I was like,
damn.
holy smokes, that was way overextended right there. But yeah, I mean, I saw the second red candle, and I was like, I'm out. I'm taking my profit for today.
Yeah. Nice move though.
Yeah, look at SPY now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're pushing up.
All the way up. Might not even like retest that pre-market low. Yeah, for sure now.
Yeah.
Not so close for your future.
Yeah, we're testing that like trend line 434 level right now.
For me, it's way too strong now to like imagine trade rejecting it for 39. Maybe for like a short period, but I think it can broke. Yeah, it's breaking up right now. So
Yeah, this thing might not. SPY might get too strong. I don't think it.
Yeah, the only way I'd take a put here is if it shows like a weakness on the 5-minute. Like if we get pushed down and close below it on the 5-minute, then I'd consider it. But
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do puts.
I mean, it's a pretty big rejection level. You might play some skulls, but I'm not interested in that right now.
I'll wait for a setup. If I miss it, I miss it. I'd rather take a miss than a loss. Yesterday bounced off of pre-market. I think, yeah, pre-market high. So y'all there?
Yep.
Oh, got too quiet.
It's just patience. Just waiting.
Yeah, this thing might not come back.
Yeah, one more thing to watch is like UQQ 369 level. Pretty big. 369.14.
Yeah, Spy's looking really strong now. Holy.
Yeah, it might not pull back.
No. I had a level right at like 434 point what, like 1.5, and we're right at that. Blasting above it right now. All right.
Yay.
Yep. But I think it's better to miss the trade and lose on chop like that, and then miss your real setup.
Yeah.
What do you think's more painful? Taking a loss on a trade, or
Oh,
hesitating and watching your trade play out exactly as you wanted it?
but yesterday I missed that. I was thinking about taking it at pre-market high, but I missed it, and I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
So I looked for another entry, and man, it worked. Freaking awesome.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
For me, I believe the most painful way is like just take a stupid trade, and then when your real setup shows up, to miss it because of the
Yes.
yes. Yeah, loss.
That's rough.
I believe that's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after let's say you do a dumb trade, right? You messed up on the trade, and then you hop in again, and then or you get rid of that trade, sell
Yeah,
or whatever,
that revenge trading is the worst.
and then you're trying to revenge trading. That's worse.
Yeah. Once you make one bad trade, it starts to like affect your next ones for sure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then when you miss it, your real trade, at least what? Bad.
I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting this much strength to the upside today. I thought we might reject off 434, but we just pushed right through.
Yeah.
I don't know. I believe that's like still squeezing from the Friday.
Also,
Yesterday and today, like.
it was just crazy to see us break that huge like weekly trend line and then just rally right back up above it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Oh, bad.
I don't know. For me, the best way is like just watch support and demand levels, and I mean support, demand, and supply, and
Mm-hmm.
like yeah.
Yeah, I just try to. Yeah, exactly. I try to chart some support and resistance, and then look at like higher time frame if we have like a trend line or something on the hourly, or like a consolidation on a on a higher time frame, and watch if we like break out of that.
Yeah.
But I've tried indicators. I don't know. I think the more things that I watch, the worse I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for trend lines, I like really ones that are like on the high time frames, and I like those that are like on a daily basis, where it's got like getting close to my support
Mm-hmm.
level or like rejection level. I take those trades. I mean,
What's your what do you look for like entry criteria? You said you watch the 5 minute and the 1 minute. Do you watch for like anything particular on one time frame, or like I'm just curious.
I just like to watch like price action, like strong bullish or strong bearish candles on my support levels or resistance levels, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to see like whether I'm looking for a rejection or a bounce or something. I like to see like a one candle confirmation on 5 minute. So like if we're coming up to a
Yeah,
level,
yeah,
like if we close below it on the 5 minute, like test it and close below, and then I might look for
yes,
an entry on
exactly.
like a
Yeah,
2 minute or something.
yeah, and then you're looking like 1 minute confirmation. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just I don't like use a lot of trend lines because
Yeah.
it's a
This
lot of
thing freaking
noise.
took off on me. Damn.
You don't use a lot of trend lines for what, Bruce?
It's a lot of noise for me. If I lose a lot of trend lines, I like only those that are like conflict with my supply and demand level, that are like correlation with that.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for my bad English.
No, your English is great, my friend. Sorry if this is ignorant. Does Croatia have its own language?
Yeah,
I don't know
Croatian
if I've
has. Mm,
I don't know if I've ever heard it. That's cool though.
it's one of the hardest language in the world. Not hard like a Chinese, but it's pretty hard with its grammar.
Okay.
We have a lot of examples of the words and like creation of the words that are just it's there is no such thing in English, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of form of like each word of the same word.
Huh.
So for like I don't know, house, we have a lot of formation of that only one word, and it goes for all of it.
Yeah, that's
But
kind of hard for me to comprehend, honestly.
yeah, and people who are not like familiar with that, it's very hard to learn. Very, very hard. I don't know. People who are living like 20 years in Croatia know only basics.
That's wild. We had like a little bit of a bull flag on like the 2 minute or 1 minute that we broke out of.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, that buy is really strong now, really strong. And then that hold of a level, it's
Yeah, I was holding right at that level and then broke out that flag. That's nice.
yeah, that close of a 1 minute candle, it's really nice.
I have 410. I think
But this is the reason why I don't chase the moves. Look at it.
The breakout.
Rejection.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, look at that rejection.
that's already pretty high right there.
But here we're kind of opening right at it again. Interesting.
Yeah, and also look at that Tesla rejection of 265. On
Yep.
5 minute.
Damn, yesterday my son and I were watching. We're going over charts and we're watching NEE and
Next Era Energy.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
freaking inverse head and shoulders. That and he's in it right now, so
Oh, that's
pretty
sweet.
different.
How old are you guys?
I'm 27.
45.
Oh, nice.
How about yourself, Bruce? I'm guessing right in the middle, somewhere in the 30s.
No, I'm 23.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean to guess like that. I'm sorry.
That's yeah,
Yeah,
but then spot
Off already. Oh my!
Damn, that breakout of that bull flag is crazy now. Holy.
Yeah, that was a good freaking move over here.
I was just watching the 435 contracts, and they went from 0.7 to $1 just on that break. That like 1 2 minute candle. That's insane. It's like almost like a 50% return in 2 minutes. Yeah, 0 day till expiration are nuts. A little more risky,
Yeah.
but the return, you get like one breakout candle and they shoot like 50%. It's nuts.
Yeah.
I think it like changes the way that you have to trade though. Because they move so quickly. Like, I don't know. It feels like I want to. Oh, sorry.
no, I was interrupting you. Sorry, but I just tried to say that I like that style because I don't know, you have like 10% like a stop loss and then you ride it.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine, but you need to be quick, you know.
Yeah.
That's why you need to understand the levels
Yeah.
and have a good entry.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
no, you're good. I was just saying that it makes me want to like take profits before it even hits my level because the contracts move so quickly, and it's like I feel greedy for not taking like a 50% return. Like that's a really good return. But yeah,
I mean, yeah.
sorry, what were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, also you need to like have a plan. If you like have 3-to-1 risk reward, you need to respect that. I don't know what your risk reward is, but if you haven't hit your like take profits or something, I believe you need to hold in some situation if you see that trade is going to your way.
Yeah.
Because on the trades where you're going to hit your stop loss, you're like
I find it.
because of your risk reward.
Yeah, I find it harder with risk to reward on 0 day till expiration though, because like you can set a stop based on like price action and structure, or you can set it on like a percentage of your money, right?
Yeah,
But the thing with like 0 day till expiration is like it might still be holding a support, say, but the contracts might swing,
yeah,
20% or something. So
yeah,
that's a hard thing for me to balance.
yeah. But usually I believe that the breakout traders are using like 10% like a stop loss, and they're riding till like they hit, I don't know, 20-25% if they're like 1 to 2 weeks through or 1 to 3.
Yeah.
They like to use that because when you like break some level, it can easily be a, like a fake out or something, and they like to use that more than, for example, break and retest. If you break and retest, they don't look at your contract's price. They're just waiting. If they break below, they stop the trade.
Yeah.
And if they are still in the trade, they're riding till the stop or take profit, I believe. Yeah.
I believe I can fly.
Got a strong move up. Right on that 435.
I believe there are going to be a lot of take profits on 435 level. We might see some drop.
Man, I was looking for a pullback.
Yeah, it's a strong move up today. Holy.
Yeah. After 2 big days, I was hoping maybe consolidating, but I didn't know it was gonna do this.
But I'm not even sad that I missed this one. I don't know why, but I'm not sad.
The only thing I saw potentially was that bull flag, like at that level. Once we got above 434, that's like the only trade I would consider taking. But yeah, that's not even a great trade for me.
Mm-mm.
It would have ended up well, but not necessarily the setup that I look for.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like a
that
50-50 right there,
yeah,
because you don't know.
yeah,
You don't know what
Yeah,
it's gonna do. It's gonna continue, or what. It's like Royce is saying. Like, if you look for those big support, from the hourly or the daily or whatever,
yeah,
the supply and demand areas, then you're better off in those areas when it's closer to those levels, and you get a better run. A better entry and a better trade and everything.
for sure.
yeah. I was also going to say it's like exactly like 50-50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
usually don't
area,
trade breakouts.
yeah, those little bull flags right there is like a 50-50. It's like that's like already in the middle of let's say the trade. Like, I don't know, it's just, to me, there's no point in me taking that because it can drop big time.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah, and one
I was just gonna say with it getting above that 434 and then holding it. Do you think that's more valid though? Because it showed that it was like got above and held that level before the bull flag break. Like it got above that level and kind of consolidated before breaking out.
the To me, it's like the best trade right now for today will be either pre-market high, they retest the pre-market high, or if you're going, if you're going for calls. But anything, I mean, I don't know. Either see what it does. If it continues up, then see what it does up on the beginning. What is it? The gap opening.
Like around 436 ish.
Yeah, 46. Yeah, maybe see what it does there. Maybe we get some call. I don't know. It might get rejected really bad.
For sure. No, I usually watch for trades around key levels.
Yeah, those are the best trades, man. I mean, um, for me, those are best. It's like Royce was saying. those are the best trades for me.
I
As
just,
well.
yeah, I usually look for like, because you have your key levels, and then I assume that like whether we break above or reject off a key level, I'm typically looking for a move to that next key level, like whichever one's above it or below
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I
Yeah.
was saying that having that level at 434, we break above it, we consolidate, kind of form a bull flag. I don't see that as like a terrible trade, but like I said, it's not necessarily one that I would take often.
Yeah.
Just because I don't really trade breakouts. But I mean, also easier to say in hindsight, watching it work out, easier to say like, oh, that's not a bad trade because I just watched it work out. But yeah, I feel you. It is. There's a reason why I didn't enter.
Yeah.
But I am trying to like, I guess I'm trying to refine my strategy between like how I get my entries, what I look for on 5 or 2 minute. I just realized I don't have like a necessarily like a set criteria or thing that I do every single trade. So maybe trying to get a little bit more consistent with that.
Yeah. It's hard at the beginning. It's hard. Once you see it start working, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm doing this more often.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
like.
Your planning. The planning is the best thing you can do and sit on your hands until let it come to you. Don't force it because forcing it, man, it can go bad.
For
They've
sure.
done it to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has done force. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I believe the spies.
It
It will
took
get
me all
boring.
day yesterday, man, to get on my trade on the trade that I took. It took me all day yesterday, but man, it was worth it.
I think I end
Yeah,
up
nice.
maybe getting into trades or like forcing them a little bit just because I only have like an hour in the morning to trade before I have to work.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that
You're
definitely
trying
puts
to get a
pressure on
trade
myself.
before you leave.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of days where I don't take a trade. Like today, it's looking like I probably won't, but
Yeah, but hey, no trade is better than a losing trade.
yeah, I mean, if I could,
It's capital. It's the
yeah,
capital that you kind of save.
for sure. If I could maybe only take like 3 trades a week, but each trade was a good trade, I'd be happy with that. But
Yeah, man. Like I took the one Friday. I should have took it early in the morning. I was up $400, but I really thought it was gonna continue down and turn into trash.
do you trim or do you hold like your full position
I
until it hits your
I
target?
should have. My plan was to trim at the low of day. I mean, a low of pre-market, but man, I messed up. I messed up. I as soon as I saw it pop up, I was like, "This is done.
Dang.
I'm done." And I was like, I had a stop loss, and I was like, "Wait, this is way overextended." And I was like, it's gonna drop. I held it. I should have not held it, and I held it more. And stupid me, I had big loss.
Yeah, it happens.
But it was like it's like Ray says, it's a freaking now it turned into a freaking a hope trade.
Yeah.
Now you're hoping it
Yeah.
does this, now it does that. Like dang it.
Yeah.
Once I start doing that, like hoping, I'm like, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. This is done. I'm out.
Yeah. As soon as you catch yourself being like, please break, please break lower.
That's praying and everything. Turn, please. Yeah.
You're on your hands and knees in front of your monitor.
Yeah.
Just this once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. Far too many times.
Yeah, I sent you a picture in the chat here. That's Nvidia.
Where is that?
here in the voice chat.
Oh, got you. Okay. Wow, I was not looking in there if you were sending stuff. Holy. All right.
Man, the thing's gonna go up. Look at that setup right there.
Oh, that's a really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Once it breaks out of that.
Yeah.
I like your charts. They're clean, Roos.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to not have noise on it.
Yeah. Is that the VWAP you're using there?
Yeah, but I like to hold. Do you see this green? Like the blue one is Viva.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's the
Green
ranges.
ones. Yeah, that's like upper VWAP and lower VWAP, and it's like sometimes when you're like not in range, if you're going down and up, you're like
Where you
holding
at?
that upper or lower VWAP.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of like the return to the average, right? So like if you're way extended out, either above it or below it, you can assume that you'll at some point kind of come closer or come back.
Yeah, and if you have a super like I don't know bullish day, it's going not to test VWAP again. It's going to test that green one.
Yeah. Holy
Afraid of it, but I'm like looking on it.
Yeah. SPY, man. I was waiting for a pullback maybe to like back to 434. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
this is like crazy squeeze move, crazy squeeze move.
Watch us fill that gap today. I was waiting. I was like, probably not today. Maybe sometime later this week. But if it keeps moving like this, holy.
Yeah, it might get rejected a little bit higher.
Yeah, I mean, we're due for a pullback. We haven't even had one on the 5 minute. It's been like straight up.
Oh yeah. There was a mini on the 5 minute chart. There was kind of like a mini inverse head and shoulders in the morning. I thought about taking 2 contracts there, but like I had 2. You know, the past 2 days were too strong. Like maybe it's due for either pullback or something. Like
I was thinking that we could get a pullback to like 430 before continuation higher. Just looking at like this move up.
yeah,
We've like
that's
been
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Low 430s, high 29.
Yeah.
20 something. I think it was 29.
But I can't say I expected us just to just to rally out of the morning. Well, we had like 20, 30 minutes and nothing, and then we finally broke out of that pre-market high and just rallied from there. Crazy stuff.
It didn't even come and test that pre-market high at all.
Are you guys watching that Nvidia break?
Nvidia. I was thinking Tesla, if it dropped to 61, 62, would it drop to? Not even close.
Yeah, for 262 for Tesla, it's big level.
That would be a good entry on Tesla. It didn't even drop to that. But Apple looks like the one to break out.
Tesla right up above 265 again. Crazy.
Yeah, Apple's trying to break out as well.
QQQ is breaking like 369.14.
Oh Lord.
Oh. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty sad now because of that Nvidia trade.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
That was a joke, I don't care really, but it was nice.
Hey, I feel you. Sometimes it hurts if you have like the option contract pulled up and you miss the trade and you just watch that option like go to 100%. It's so tough. You just got to sit there and watch it and just deal with it.
But I'm like, yeah, the reason I didn't take that because for me it's too extended. Everything's too extended now. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like it can go down any moment, and I don't like that.
Yeah, look at Spy.
I have like a little. I mean, it looks maybe clear on the 2 minute, but there's like a little bit of a trend line that I would expect it to come down and retest or like have some sort of pullback.
Yeah, it might drop right here. Start dropping.
Also, not this current candle, but the previous candle on the 2 minute was one of the highest volume that we've had recently. It was a red, like right at the high of day.
Yeah, I can see that also in 1 minute. It's pretty high volume.
I can see us coming down to like 434.5 ish or so. Kind of where that trend line is. I mean, I'll see. I'm not sure if I would take anything.
434.26 and 434 if it drops that low. But damn.
This is ridiculous. Should have just got calls off the open, I guess. Obviously.
Oh, Nvidia.
Oh my gosh, look at Tesla. Jeez.
Wow. It's moving.
Yeah.
63. Dude.
Yeah, you cannot do anything about this.
We'll wait, see what it does, if any pullbacks.
On SPY, we're approaching that 436. I feel like if we're gonna get a little rejection, that might be the spot. I mean, who knows though? It hasn't slowed down at all.
Feels like it's just now started to go up.
Freddy's banking right now. Holy crap. Ridiculous. Redunculous. We might have pretty, I mean, 2, 3. This is gonna be like the third day with really good movement to the upside. I wouldn't doubt we'll have a big rejection somewhere up there.
Yeah, we have that gap fill above us, which, like on a bullish day like this, you'd look for it to fill, but at the same time, with no pullbacks, I'd expect us to have a pullback someday or sometime in the day.
Oh, yeah. And it could be a big one, you know? A big one.
Crikey.
Money.
Going on.
Mike.
So, Mike.
Hello.
Mike, you left right after that.
Man, I know.
Hey, sorry, man. I was on the phone with my
Oh,
son.
you're good. Oh, you're good. We had to run out and get groceries and stuff. You gotta like leave the house as soon as you feed him, or he's gonna cry. So
Yeah.
you got like a 2-hour gap. But no, I saw that pump.
Yeah.
That was the move we were waiting on.
Yep. Right when you let a little bit before. Well, when you pop back in, I thought you were gonna stay.
Oh yeah. I was on. I think for another 15 or so when she wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Pumping again.
I saw you on the thing, but I didn't see your mic on. So, but I was like, Mike, get back on. Mike, get back on. It's setting up. It's setting up. Mike.
Shouldn't eat those hot dogs.
Yeah. Tesla's about to break out.
Yeah, also maybe I believe bullish flag. Bull flag, yeah.
Damn, come on. I wanted that move. I didn't think we were gonna get this move this early.
Hey. Styles okay. Lisbia.
You guys in some calls, I assume.
No.
Not really.
Watch this whole move. Don't talk about it, Mike. Don't break.
Yeah,
Don't bring it up. No, I'm watching around 436 though.
436 for SPY.
Yeah, just around. That's like the very bottom of that gap that we have above us.
Yeah.
I don't want to be quick to try to short this strength, but at the same time, I don't know how we just keep going up with no pullbacks.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I know that's what Ray and I said the other day.
It can happen though.
I'm like, hell no.
It's gonna pull back. It's
Yeah.
gonna.
It's gonna pull back. It's gonna pull back. Hell no, it freaking
$7 later.
Yeah. I'm like, hell no, it didn't. It's been crazy days.
I sent you this picture in the chat because if I enter that trade, that would be my plan. Like, just stop loss below that pre-market high.
Mm-mm-mm. Yo, if it closes the gap today, I'll be looking for some puts.
What gap are you looking at?
The hourly, there's a gap in the hourly. My first plan just went out of that thing took off with me, took out without me. So $44.11. That one, that candle closed. Oh wait. Maybe. All right.
Get a little pullback on SPY up here. Just looking at the volume in the candles, price action.
Let's see, we were talking about that 436.
Yeah, we're not quite there, but you see us slowing down. That huge volume on that 5-minute like rejection around there. Long upper wicks, small candle body.
430. What was the high of that red candle? 435.70.
435. Yep. Yeah.
So the gap candle, the first red candle, that one's 435. This one closed that. This one closed that. Why is it doing this? 435.75. That's super close, man. So, yeah, we might get a rejection here.
Yeah. Yeah, my level's right at 435.8 or 81 or something, so it's pretty close.
Yeah, the wick. Let me see the wick on this. Why is it doing this? 435. The high was 435.97, so close to that area. So no, I don't know. Yeah. See with this red candle, the 5-minute red candle.
We have like a little trend line too that we're kind of breaking out of.
Yeah.
I took one contract just on a little scalp to the downside.
All right.
Just on the 2-minute, we broke and retested that trend line.
Yeah. I think that's the 5-minute looks pretty good for the downside. I mean, it can bounce.
It could bounce around 435, which is a pretty small range, but
Yeah.
I'm just taking it as a scalp. I'm not trying to hold a put on this strong day, though.
Yeah.
I just want to see a little bit of a pullback and then try to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
We
Let's
broke
say-
that
let's
trend line
say-
on the 5-minute too. Sorry.
Let's say if it's still wrong, right? After this move, and then I think we might drop all the way to maybe VWAP. So VWAP in that area, 434 area, where it had the first little bull flag, and then it might continue from there.
Yeah, I'll probably not hold this too long, but
Yeah, you're
especially because I got to go to work. But there's 435. I want to see if it clears that pretty easily.
good. You stick to your plan, brother.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. We all trade different.
We got some high volume on those red candles though. But yeah, I don't expect a big downwards move. I could be totally wrong, but I don't want to short this strength.
Yeah, 35, 35.
Be careful
Oh, that's
about
what I
the
would
fold.
take.
Yeah, I just took profit at 435. That was a super small move, but I don't want to try to hold that too long. Probably a little, I don't know, not the greatest trade, the little scalp.
Yeah, but it was
That's
a
good.
win
Yeah.
trade. First one today.
Though if we break this 435, I could see us coming down a bit.
Yeah.
Tesla is breaking like a bull flag right now.
But yeah,
Another one.
I just if you look at like the 2-minute chart and you look at the price action today, I don't want to try to hold a put. there's nothing telling me that I should,
Yeah.
especially now this price action we're getting.
And then Nvidia just broke my take profit target.
Also, I do probably need to get to work, my friends. But
All right, man.
yeah, take it easy,
Good
guys.
shit right there.
Oh, that is just a tiny little scalp. I don't even know what that. Yeah, that was pretty
Oh, you're good.
minimal.
It's yeah. It was a good trade, man.
Yeah, good luck. I'm going to grab some coffee, so see you boys.
All right, see y'all. It was a pleasure. Good luck to anybody still trading.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
see you.
All right, I'll see you guys.